All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break. 20. 54 miles. Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check nine.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. coverage downfield. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 2. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the draw, Connor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This throw caught at about the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set, 180, regular. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Mayfield with it once more. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
Johnson on, it's poke free, football's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
the big fella, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Connor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Take 4. X3. 218, chopper.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Slam.
Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Go. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 36. 36. Kill.
2nd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Connor looking for space, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Samuels. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. One look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's going to walk one. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Snell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, Samuels. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.